Hello everyone, welcome to the first tutorial about useful operators in Google. These operators will allow you to make searches more efficient and then limit your results, therefore save some time when you're searching the web. So the first example is about the use of quotation mark. In general, when people look for information on Google, they will type words they're looking for. So let's say I'm interested in finding information about NGOs accountability. I would type accountability NGO to make a general search. Let's try this. This general search yields almost 2 million results. That's a lot of information to go through. In order to limit the information that I have to go through, I decide that I'm interested in pages, web pages, or documents that have this exact expression, accountability NGO. So I will go before accountability and put quotation marks, and then go after NGO and put another quotation mark. And then I search. This is great. This has limited my results to only 3,620 results, which is great because it's much less than 2 million results to go through. However, I can still add to this operator. So the second example is about the operator called file type. This operator allows you to choose or limit your search to a specific type of file. So, for example, if I go back and use the quotation marks that I used in example 1, accountability and NGO, and then I'm interested to limit my search only to a specific kind of file. For example, you remember that some time ago you came across a report from an NGO or some organization, you're not sure who, about this topic. So in order to find it back, you could use this. You type file type in a word, colon, and then you put the type of file you want to find. For example, I'm interested in finding PDF files. You could type Word files. You could even type Excel files. Any extension, and you can try. So let's try with PDF files first. That's great. My searches has yielded only 359 results, which is much less than the 2 million that I initially got. So I can go through them and find. And you will notice that all the results here on this page are PDF files. Let's say you weren't interested by PDF files, but by Word document, you would write DOC, the extension name, and then hit search. This is even better. It only yields 51 results. Example number 3, the operator OR. So this operator will allow you to search for all web content that includes the word accountability or the word NGO. So this might potentially give you a lot of results. But if you're doing general searches, it could be useful. Indeed, there's more than 53 million results. So that gives you a lot of information. But remember, you can combine different operators. So this can always be useful when you're trying to search for something or the equivalent of something else. Example 4, using the plus or the minus sign. These operators are very useful to include or exclude particular word in your search. For example, if I go back to again my accountability NGO within quotation marks, and I'm interested in these results, but I want to exclude any result that has the word transparency in it. So what I will do is have accountability NGO with minus sign, and then with no space write the word transparency, and then perform a search. So all of these results exclude the word transparency. So I have 1,810 results. Let's say now that I'm interested in that particular expression, but also the word transparency. So I will results include this and also this one. So I would change my minus for plus and then hit search. And here you go. I have 1,780 results that include both that expression and the word transparency. These can be really useful, especially when you're doing general searches and you have particular words that keep coming up and you want to exclude these results. So keep this in mind. Finally, example 5. You can use this little operator, this little wavy operator, before a word. So when you put it before a word, it allows Google to search for all related terms to that specific word, or all synonyms that you could be finding. So for example, I put the little wavy sign and then I write charity, and then I search. Okay, this yields a lot of results, almost 500 million results. However, this is very useful to either combine it with another operator or just to see what kind of terms are related to this particular word. For example, here you see volunteer, non-profit organization, foundation, all these words. So now let's try to combine it with our expression and see how many results. That's interesting. So from 500 million results, we narrow it down to 1,580 results. And it still yields not only NGO, but it yields words such as nonprofit, as you see here highlighted, and other types of words like that. So this is very useful. So remember, there are many useful operators you can use while making your searches on Google. These will also be useful when you will use Google Scholar to perform your searches, which is the next tutorial. If you're interested in learning more operators, there are plenty out there. A very useful site to learn these operators is called googleguide.com. This is an independent site from Google, but it has a great inventory of all operators you could be using. So you can just visit this site and get more information. Thank you for listening, and I hope your searches go well. Thanks.